Hi, Tina here again. Thank you for joining me. We're today going to talk about the responders bids. Last lesson, if you remember, we talked about the openers first bid. Today we're going to talk about the responders limit bids. So here we go. Are you ready? Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is bidding game. Now, what is bidding game and why does it matter? Well, the idea of bidding game, which is your goal if you possibly can, is that you get an enormous bonus. When we do scoring later, I'll tell you exactly what that bonus is. But in order to get a bonus, you've got to risk something. You've got to risk having to make quite a few tricks. So, how do you know if you've got game? You need to have 25 high card points between you and your partner's hands. Well, that's quite a lot out of the 40. But if you have 25 or not, then you want to strive to bid game if you possibly can. If you don't have a fit, you'll bid 3 no trumps. Now that means, if you recall, that you have to make 9 tricks. If you've got a fit in one of the majors, hearts or spades, you're going to bid 4 hearts or 4 spades, and then you have to make 10 tricks. And 5 of a minor, 5 diamonds or 5 clubs, you've got to make 11 tricks. Remember that you just add 6 to the bid you make. An easy way to remember this is 3, 4, 5. 3 for no trumps, which scores the best, 4 for the majors, and 5 for the minors. So you have to take a risk. How do you know if you have got enough to bid game? You need to have an auction and you need to swap some information. So, game, in summary, 25 points between the 2 hands, 3 no trumps, 4 hearts or spades, 5 clubs or diamonds. If you don't bid game, we call it a part score. I see it's obscured, but we call it a part score. So, you know already that the opener's first bid is 12 to 19 high card points. So let's ask the question. We also know, wee bit of revision here. We also know that you have a choice of suits. You open the longest suit, the lower ranking 4-card suit, and the higher ranking 5-card suit. Having made your opening bid, it's now up to the responder. So 12 to 19, that's opener's first bid. What does the responder need for game to be definite? Now, you can only rely on the opener having 12 points. So to be definite, I think we need to have 13. 12 and 13 are 25. But possible, because the opener might only have 19, possible you really only need to have 6. So the responder should make a bid with as little as, or as few as 6 points. An easy way to remember the first bid: opener's 12, responder is half that on 6. Now, you can see from the image that my partner, the king, has opened 1 heart, and I'm the responder. I've got 9 points, so I've got to do something. And I have 3 choices. I could support my partner, I could bid no trumps, or I could, if you look at that hand, you don't want to support your partner, you don't want to bid no trumps. So with this hand, I could bid a new suit. 3 alternatives. Support your partner, always the best. Bid no trumps or bid a new suit. Well, in this lesson, I'm only going to talk about the first 2. Supporting partner and bidding no trumps, because those bids are called limit bids. And limit bids are the most important bids in the whole of the bridge system that I'm talking to you about. So, limit bids are 2 kinds of bids. First, no trump bids, which show no fit, as you know. Second, same suit bids, which is a bid that's been bid before. As far as you're concerned, it's a bid where you're going to support your partner to say you've got a fit. Now, if you remember, a fit is 8 cards between the 2 hands. And therefore, if partner bids 1 heart, for example, you need to have 4 to show a fit. Okay, so here we go. Partners open 1 heart. So the first question is, do we have a fit? And we do, because we've got 4 hearts. How many high card points have we got? We've got 8. Well, that's not a lot. It's not a lot more than the 6 you're guaranteeing, is it? So we would just make a quiet bid with 8 points, and we would bid 2 hearts. And that says to partner very specifically, it's worth learning these. It says, I have 6 to 9 points, and I have 4 trumps. At least, I might have more than 4 trumps. I won't have more than 9 points, though, and I won't have less than 6. So that's single figures, right? When you're very, well, not weak, but when you've got a minimum sort of hand, you just raise partner once. Here we've got the same sort of points. We've got 8 points, but this time we don't have a fit. So we're going to make another limit bid, which is 1 no trump. And 1 no trump shows exactly the same number of points, but it says I haven't got a fit partner. Okay, you can't bid 1 heart. You can't bid 1 heart. You have to bid 2 hearts because 1 heart's already been bid. But you can bid 1 no trump and stay at the 1 level. So 6 to 9, that is the minimum response. Sometimes you have more points than that. Here we've got 11. Now, you can't bid 2 hearts because that would show 6 to 9. So now you're going to bid, we've got a fit, please notice. We've got 4 hearts and we've got a fit. So now we're going to bid 3 hearts. Now, if I only bid 2, it's 6 to 9. But if I bid 3, it's 10 to 12. Just not quite enough for game, but 4 trumps again. And same sort of points, but this time we don't have a fit. This time we're going to jump 1 level in no trumps. So jumping a level and showing a fit is 10 to 12. And jumping a level in no trumps is also showing 10 to 12 and no fit. So if we've enough for game, well, we're going to bid straight there. So we've got 4, 8, 10, 13 points. That's plenty for game, remember, because partner has promised at least 12. So we can immediately bid, what's game in hearts? 4 hearts. That shows 13 plus and 4 trumps. If we don't have a fit and we've got 13 points and we haven't got another suit we really want to bid, we're going to make another limit bid. Remember, no trumps are limit bids. And we're going to bid game and no trumps, which is 3 no trumps. 13 plus with no fit. So there's really only 3 sets of numbers, but it's really worth learning them. So here's the little summary. If you've got a fit, if you bid 2, raise partner 1 level, you're showing 6 to 9. So the cheapest bid you can make shows the single figure 6 to 9. Jumping a level 10 to 12 and bidding game with 13. Equally, if you haven't got a fit, making the cheapest bid 1 no trump, 6 to 9, 2 no trumps, 10 to 12, 3 no trumps, 13 plus. So I know it looks very confusing, but we can simplify it. You've only got 3 lots of numbers to learn, and so the cheapest bid either with or without a fit is 6 to 9, jumping a level 10 to 12, and going all the way to game very quickly is 13 plus. So that's it. I know it seems very tricky, but it's worth learning these because these limit bids turn up all the time. So thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later, and happy bridging.